Hello everyone, it's your girl Asia from the One Race Fangirl channel. I am back today with another video. So y'all, I know I'm supposed to be making my Eli and Claire video right now, but excuse me, do not worry about that. I am still going to make that video as promised because it will be my last Degrassi topic. So I want to go ahead and get what I need to say before I start into my future content. But right now, before I make that video, there is something that's really been really annoying me and really irritating the fuck out of me to where I need to talk about it real quick before I talk about Degrassi. I really need to get this shit off my chest. And I want to talk about Disney Pixar's The Cars franchise. Now, I really feel like some of you Disney fans out there really do shit on the Cars franchise, and some of it is a little unvalid to a point where it's a little ridiculous because I won't say there's a whole bunch of Disney movies I'd rather watch than Cars, but if I had to think of one Disney movie that I would not watch again after rewatching it, and I'd rather watch Cars than watch it, Lion King 2. I would watch the entire Cars franchise than to ever rewatch Lion King 2. Or to ever rewatch Lion King live action. Because I think Cars is better than both of those movies. That's just my opinion. If y'all don't agree, that's cool. Me personally, I think Cars is way better than Lion King 2 and Lion King live action. I just think y'all really over hate on the Cars franchise. I completely understand if it isn't everyone's favorite movie to go and watch from the Disney era or your go-to. I completely understand, but it's overheated to the point where it's just ridiculous because it's some of y'all want to ask, how long has it been since y'all actually watched all the Cars movies? Not just the first one, the second one, and the third one. How long has it been since y'all watched Cars? Because I absolutely love Cars. I know it was a really long time since I ever watched Cars, the entire franchise, but as a child, I remember really loving the first movie. I absolutely love that Cars is different. I love that it's not your average Disney or Disney Pixar movie with emotion. It's just fun and it's funny. You get to see cars racing. I love all that shit. They got a fourth one coming out. I'm definitely gonna go and see that bitch. Like, I like Cars. I really do. I love the entire franchise. Some people hate Cars 2, which to me is just ridiculous. I absolutely love Cars 2. The only thing I can say that I didn't like about it was that they made, damn, what is his name? Motor? Damn, I might be saying his name wrong. The brown truck, the truck that is the best friend of Lightning McQueen. They made him the main character. I really wish Lightning McQueen was more of a main character in his second movie, but I understand he was just back out there getting back into racing, so he really couldn't be. But to make the brown truck the main character, it kind of rubbed me the wrong way because I really don't care about whatever his name is because I forgot it right now at this moment. I didn't really care about him for him to be the main character for the second movie. I didn't care. I thought he was a little annoying and a little over the top, but I understand that's the whole point of his character. But for me, not for where I want to see it. Not someone being annoying and over the top being the main character. Not really. But other than that, the whole spy idea for Cars 2, I absolutely loved it. I absolutely enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. I thought the high-speed chases, them going everywhere, I thought all of it was great. All of it. The only thing I didn't like was that Lightning McQueen took a background. I did not like that. That's the only thing I can really say that irritated me about Cars 2 is that Lightning McQueen took a background. Other than that, I love Cars 2. Cars 2 was a really fun movie to watch. It was funny. It was entertaining. Like I said, Cars, the franchise to me, I love that it isn't your average Disney movie with emotion. If I want to watch a Disney movie for fun, I would put on Cars. There's just no emotion. It's not going to make me sad. It might put me in my feelings just a little bit, but it won't make me sad. But if I want to watch a movie with emotion, that's going to make me fully intrigued, that might give me goosebumps, that will give me goosebumps, I will put on Lion King. I will put on Finding Nemo. I will put on Tarzan. I will put on Ratatouille. Those are movies. Up. I will put on The Incredibles. Those are movies. You know what's so funny to me? Because a lot of y'all shit on Cars, yet The Incredibles is just like that. It's just well, not exactly like that, but what I mean that Incredibles is like Cars is meaning it's more fun and entertaining. Those movies don't make you emotional. They make you laugh. They make you intrigued with the action. That's exactly what Incredibles is. Incredibles doesn't have no emotion to it. Not really. It didn't make me cry. I liked the action. I liked the entertainment of them being superheroes. Cars is just like that. There's racing, there's entertainment, and it was funny to me. I completely understand the idea of putting voices of human beings onto cars and then trying to make cars, you know, um car mobiles have more human like abilities and not being human probably rubs some people the wrong way. I totally get that. But I feel like some people don't know how to shut their mind to certain shit. Like, hey, y'all just not worried about all of that. Y'all might actually enjoy cars. Like, y'all just might have. I liked the storyline that Cars told because it's actually real and it makes sense. It's a lot of young performers out there who really get like a big head and get egotistical and get narcissistic once they feel like they made it. And that might be the biggest mistake because you saw as soon as like McQueen thought that he made it, he didn't reach the race he was supposed to go to. So he went to that town where he had to, choke in his pie a little bit, had to learn that you may be a race car, but you're no better than anybody else. You're no better than anyone else. No better than anyone else. He didn't know what made him a true racer. He just thought if he had an ego, if he was narcissistic and he had confidence, that everyone would like him. And yeah, he did have fans, but that shouldn't be what makes you a racer. Dig deep down and find out what is it that makes you want to do racing. Why do you love racing? Why do you love to do it? And I thought Cars was a really good movie. I thought it was a really good movie. I really liked the message in Cars. I did. I thought Cars was a really good movie. Like I said, I totally get it if it's not everyone's cup of tea. Like, oh, they want to put human abilities onto these cars, even though they're not human. It's just stupid. I mean, I guess, but I feel like I said, some of y'all don't know how to turn your brain off to shit because it makes no sense for y'all to say something like that. Yet these are the same people who complain about animal movies being stupid because animals aren't human, but yet animals have more of a human-like ability to us than more than anything. So it makes sense. You could tell when an animal is sad. You could tell when an animal has to use the bathroom. You could tell when an animal is tired. They're just like us. There's really nothing different about an animal and a human other than a lot of... I mean, there are some things that are different, but as far as like the emotions and stuff like that, they pretty much have that as well. But yet, I ain't hear nobody complain about them making a whole Lion King movie, but the lions having human-like abilities. So please shut the fuck up when y'all try to say, oh, y'all can like Cars because they have human-like abilities. Y'all don't know how to shut your... See, this is my thing. A lot of y'all are used to that emotional attachment, that emotional triggers for y'all in a Disney Pixar film, so where if y'all don't feel it in a Disney movie, y'all absolutely shit on it, and I just think that ain't cool. Because there are a lot of movies I would take Cars over any day. Like, I've never seen How to Train Your Dragon. I would watch Cars over that any day. Any day. I would watch Cars over How to Train Your Dragon any day. Rise of the Guardians. I'd rather watch Cars. Like, there's so many movies out here that y'all praise that I watch that I think are not really all that, and yet y'all shit on Cars for what? Because it's not your average Disney Pixar movie. I get it. Me personally, I think Cars would be on my top 10 list. It would be. I would definitely put it on my top 10 list because I think I probably would take Lion King out of my list. Not that I don't like the Lion King, but I feel like since it's everyone's favorite or everyone's go-to, I would do something different with my list and probably put Cars at number 10. Like, everyone likes Lion King. We get it. The movie is a little overrated, but I get why it's overrated. Everyone loves it, but I feel like since it's on everyone's list, it probably wouldn't be on mine because everyone likes it. So I want to do something different, like Cars, Up, Tarzan. Those movies will be on my list because I think those movies are very underrated. That's just how I feel. So, like Cars, Up, Tarzan, Ratatouille. Those are the type of movies that would be on my Disney list because I feel like those movies are definitely underrated. For sure. For sure. Don't nobody talk about the movies as much as they should in the Disney Pixar world. Those movies are underrated as fuck. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to find out what was this dude's name in Cars. What the fuck is his name? Oh, Mater. Okay, Mater was his name. The dude, the brown truck in Cars 2. His name was Mater. Okay, yeah. I didn't like that he was like the main character for Cars in the second movie. But other than that, the movie was entertaining. I loved it. As far as Cars 3 is concerned, I know a lot of y'all like to say the first movie is the best. I'm going to have to disagree. I love Cars, the original movie, but Cars 3 is by far the best one out of the entire trilogy. For sure. It's really up for debate. It's really not up for debate. Cars 3 was like the cherry on top. Like, I cannot wait for them to come up with a Cars 4 to see what that's going to be about because Cars 3, I feel like, would have been okay for it to stop at. You feel me? But I am excited to see what they're going to do for Cars 4. But Cars 3 had a really good story. I feel like they went a little deeper and wanted you to feel they wanted you to feel emotional attached to Lightning McQueen's story, which I definitely was. I loved everything about Cars 3. The story they told, him coming back from, the injury he had, being told he might never ever be able to race again because he's never going to be who he was before. Them trying to sell his brand without him being on the races. Like, everything about Cars 3 was really, really, really good to where I have to say it was definitely the best one out of the entire trilogy. Hands down. I just feel like y'all should give Cars more credit for what it tried to do. Instead, y'all shit on it because it's not your cup of tea. Which I have said before. I get it. It's y'all opinion. Cars will not be your go-to for a Disney movie. Which is okay. But I feel like I said, some of y'all are used to that emotional trigger in Disney movies to where if those movies don't have it, y'all kind of shit on it. So I feel like I appreciate what Cars try to do differently to where I absolutely love them. Absolutely love them. I hate not one movie out of the entire trilogy. All of them were definitely A+. All of them. 1, 2, and 3. They all were different in their own way. And all 3 movies told a different story. Completely. All of them told a different story. Cars, the first one, was us trying to see is Lightning McQueen more than an egotistical bastard. Cars 2 was more him getting back to him challenging another race car. I forgot the person's name. Him challenging another race car. And they took more of a focus onto Mater, which I said before, not really a big fan of, but they wanted to give Mater more of more character development other than him just being Lightning McQueen's best friend. He was the one who told Lightning McQueen to challenge the guy because he wanted him to get back out there to race. And then the third movie is Lightning McQueen losing it all and have to regain it all back. And even being more like being selfless and having his trainer be able to race because that's what she wanted to do, but she was always told she wasn't good enough. So I don't know, y'all. I don't know about y'all, but the Cars franchise definitely holds well in my heart to where I will go back and rewatch any movie, anyone. It's up. I can. So that's all I really gotta say today for this video. I I do got more Disney movies I will be coming out that I feel like are definitely underrated. So y'all just go ahead and be prepared. But that's it. I'm about to make my Eli and Claire video right now so that could be up and ready to go. Catch y'all later.